Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, AUBURN Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Auburn's offense will have the opening possession of the game. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team.
Yeah, I know how many times I'd have ran that damn route. So he just has horrible hot route running. Because what the hell? Why did he run so damn deep?
Week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and the defensive line, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Tulane, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
17, Tulane 0.
4 downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what they're...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Now facing a third and long. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll try the left side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
That will head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring. Aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Finally got our turnover back.
That's gotta feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop
I was
him
rushing.
again on 2nd and goal?
That's what I get, man. I was rushing.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.
Aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass on second down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I was still on mute. All right, almost 30 first downs, 484 yards of total offense, kept them to only 80 yards of total offense. 8.5 yards per play, 7.9 yards per carry, put them in the negative in the rushing. Defense was on the run game. They got off, like one good run with that quarterback, draw. We had 182 total rushing yards. Quarterback was 25 or 34. I would like to be a little bit better. But he did have 7 touchdowns, 302 passing yards, kept them under 150 passing yards, 2 for 10 on third. We were only 3 for 7 on third. Went for it for a couple times on fourth down. We did have that interception early when the receiver didn't run the right route, but we made up for it with 2 picks late in the game. And then I forced a fumble, and we got the fumble recovery. No penalties, clean game there. All right, so their QB, he's a junior. He's solid. So he'll be back. I think I'm going to, switch the conferences around for the next year, actually. So he might be very dominant in the next conference. He only had, he got sacked so many times. Why am I looking at things? I don't care about that. So, wait. Why is that underpass? Okay, there we go. We see him. The junior QB, he'll be back. Rushing likely almost 2. Damn. Almost. I was going to run the ball, if the clock didn't run out, I was going to run the ball just for the last play. So I would have got him 200 rushing yards for the game. Damn it. We didn't even get him in the end zone. Maryland got sacked, twice? So that's what messed him up there. Grubb came on late, 9 catches, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Folk, 6 catches, 71 yards, 3 touchdowns. L, 5 catches, 66 yards. He's only a sophomore, 89 overall already. And then we got he's really a tight end. He's listed as a fullback, but he's really a tight end. He was an oversized fullback, so we made him a tight end. 5 catches, 72 yards. He got in the end zone. On the blocking side, Reese, he gave up a sack, but he had 12 pancakes. Stewart with 10. Massey and Mosley with 9, and Bolden with 6. On the defensive side of the ball, Wheeler has 6 tackles. Bilal has 6. Folsom with 5. 3.5 sacks for Folsom. That was me. And look at it right there. Look, forced fumble. Yeah, buddy. Fumble recovery by Worthy. He also got some sacks in there. He had 2 sacks. 4 total tackles, all for losses. And Childress. I'm going to say Childress because I'm just used to seeing Childress as last name, not Childress. So he got in there. He got a sack. And Cruz with half a sack. Is he? Yeah, he's a senior. 2 interceptions by Tam. Shout out to the sophomore. Free safety. He had 4 total tackles. All right, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay smart and stay safe. We've got more action to come. We're playing the 2030 season. Remix.